This is the design guide for the vertically sliding billboard template. This is template ad ID number 55345. So we're going to start out, we'll do a quick preview of the ad. And this will showcase how this ad unit typically is going to live at the very top of your page above all your content. And it's always going to be a floating ad, meaning it's going to float on top of your content as opposed to pushing it down, which can be configured if you use the pencil expander new format. This one always is set to float on top of content and designed to have a little bit more of a look and feel of kind of a freeway billboard, with the area inside here configurable to contain either an image or SWF file, as well as the bottom area, which is sort of your teaser, to contain an image or SWF file as well. So we'll head over to the builder to show you the different configuration options. Starting out with text, you can configure the open and close button to have whatever text you like here. Step 2, in the media, you'll notice there's 4 areas. One is for the teaser image, one is for the main image. These are respectively 587 by 27 pixels. Again, these are fixed width. These are not configurable. So you would upload as JPEG, PNG, or GIF here for the teaser image, and then the main image is 726 by 317, and you would upload your JPEG, PNG, or GIF here. The ad can also, if you would like and have the ability to create an SWF file, if you would like something animated running inside of the either teaser or main movie, you can upload those here and go down to settings. At the very bottom is where you can configure whether those collapsed and expanded states contain images, or type in SWF if you wanted to reference the SWF file you've uploaded. Moving to step 3, colors. Again, you can configure the teaser background color. So we'll set that as blue. The main background color, we'll just make this look kind of silly for demonstration purposes. So you can see you can color these borders any way you want. Open close button, again, background colors or over colors. One click-through URL, again, this is only designed to have one advertiser, one click-through. That's going to be clickable whether it's open or closed, wherever the user clicks on the ad. And now we'll go over the settings configurations. Collapse speed, how long do you want it to take to actually close the ad? If we set this to 4, for instance, we will see that after the ad's open, oh, sorry, did a click through there. Let's get this ad back on screen. So once we open it and click on close, it takes way longer for it to close now. So whatever your design preferences are and whatever you think is going to give your audience the best experience, that's where you click or set the number of seconds. Expand speed, same thing. How fast do you want it to expand? Do you want it to auto expand on the initial render, meaning when the user first comes, it automatically opens? We recommend doing this, but we also recommend limiting the number of times this happens. So this ad will automatically drop a cookie onto the viewer, and when he is browsing, if he comes back to that same page within whatever time frame you put here, for instance 24 hours, it would not auto expand again. It would only auto expand if he came back 24 hours later. It would re-auto expand and then start the cookie all over again. So that can be configured here. If it auto expands, how fast do you want it to happen? Meaning, I'd like the users to spend 6 seconds on screen, for instance, before this happens. So we'll set that and just show the demo. So this would be, if you'd like the ad to live up at the top, the user comes, he could start browsing content, maybe he starts reading his first article, and then the ad pops in. Again, a configurable option that can add impact depending on what you set there. Do you want it to auto collapse after it auto expands, meaning once it's auto expanded, do you only want it to live on screen for X number of seconds before it shoots back? Or if you set it to no, that means the user has to come in there and manually click on the close button. We recommend leaving this as no. Do you want it to auto collapse on mouse off? Again, as soon as my mouse leaves the hit area of the ad, do you want it to shoot back up? If no, again, they have to manually click the close button. Do you want it to auto expand when I mouse over this? This can be kind of nice if you set this to yes, so that instead of having to click on an open button, they can roll over the hit area and it automatically jumps down. That can be nicer for your advertiser at least. You can set the collapsed height anywhere you want. So this is, again, kind of depends on your layout. So for instance, if we set this to 40 pixels instead of the 70 and we preview here, you'll see that the area just barely shows. So you probably want it to be at least big enough to show the image here and give them something to see on the teaser, but that's up to you guys. Again, we'll set that back to 70 and then expand. How far down the page do you want this to go? If you only want it to go a little ways, let's say 380 instead of 480, you'll notice that the ad only shoots down a little ways here when we click on open, and it's actually cut off a little bit because the whole thing doesn't come down. If you make it long, let's say 700 pixels, it'll simply extend way down and just have a longer bar here. And so that, again, depends on the layout of your site and where you want this ad to come to. The max being 950 pixels would be the farthest you can have it drop down. Finally, again, do you want images or SWF files in those expanded and collapsed containers? The lights, these are the little lights that flicker at the bottom of the ad. So you'll see there's actually little lights here. Sorry, we made that a little long. Let's close that and switch this back to 450. So there's actually lights that are flickering on and off here. Do you want that to happen? These are especially prominent when the ad's closed, so you can see the lights here. Just a subtle effect that you can turn on and off if you want. And then do you want them to flicker for only a period of time? You can put that duration in here. So that's it for configurability for the design guide. As always, you can contact us directly with questions on the design or usage of the builder here at 866-467-2289.